Happy birthday to all of my Zesty Virgos out there. Thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. It is Lee. I have your cards out. I had to restart the video because I was stammering. One thing about having a stroke is you stammer. And then, of course, retrogrades and all that jazz. Or maybe it's just because I don't know how to talk. Either way, I'm here. So it's not about me, it's about y'all. I hope you all have had a wonderful day, especially if today is your birthday. So this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo, and it starts today, Monday the 22nd, and will end on Monday the 29th. So the first card that actually fell out before I shuffled was the Land Between. And so I continued with the Call of the Muse. We have Smoke and Mirrors. And then at the bottom of the deck, Tender Embrace. All right, so because I'm still getting used to this deck, I'm going to read from the booklet. All right. Oh, also, it's okay if this reading doesn't resonate. If it does, that's awesome. But if it doesn't, don't be upset. You can check your other signs, or you can go to another reader. It's up to you. And also keep in mind that if you receive a repeating message, please listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, so the Land Between, the key concepts is being between worlds, learning to be okay while the threshold of what was and what will be. Hold on, I messed that up. So it says, being between worlds, learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here? Waiting, a time of waiting and evolving. Gray areas, something essential is yet in development. Okay, so basically, this is, you are in the not the household, but the hallway, the hallway of transitioning. You have a lot of things that you are wanting to develop, and you're starting to get a little discouraged because you feel as though you have stayed in this hallway, if you will, longer than what you anticipated. We have Call of the Muse, which is basically tapping into your creativity. And then we have Smoke and Mirrors. So I believe that something that you created, or you're waiting to see if something that you were wanting or you're desiring or manifesting, if I didn't say that, is going to come about. And so with Tender Embrace, this is saying that there are some things that need to be done before this manifestation comes about. First and foremost, the way that you handle compassion, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you treat others plays a dynamic role in this situation. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If you have a reputation of angering people, you're gonna have to, I wish that whoever this is that's screaming outside my window will go away because it's a distraction, but whatever. However you treat somebody, you need to make sure that it's on the up and up, because for one, let's say that you don't tick somebody off and then all of a sudden, hypothetically, you finally obtain the man or woman of your dreams. And it just so happens that that man or woman that you pissed off is trying to find a way to get back at you. You know what I mean? So they're going to go straight for the prize, not caring about your feelings at all. But I also see that what this is saying, ultimately, you are wondering if this manifestation is, I don't know if I want to say, is it worth it? Or maybe that is what you're thinking. You're like, because I'm not seeing any results. Am I wasting my time? So let's get into the reading to see if whether or not you are wasting your time. Because smoke and mirrors, as you know, or maybe you don't know, represents an illusion. What's real and what's not. So this transition or this hallway is, you're waiting for the doors to open. Maybe someone made a promise to you, or you're waiting. Like, I just know that you're waiting for some result of something. Maybe you got into a real bad fight with somebody and you guys decided to call it truce, and you're waiting to see if what they say, or maybe you are the one that made the apology and they're waiting to see when you're going to slip up and go back to the same person that you were. But with smoke and mirrors, this is typical for individuals that jumped headfirst in a connection or a situation prematurely without vetting the whole situation. All three are hot. Ooh. Okay, so we'll go with, hold on. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right, so the first card out, we have the Six of Cups, and it says, I remember and cherish past happiness. So, some of you are still stuck in the nostalgia phase, and this is what this transition is, perhaps. You are wanting to go back to what was, and you're scared. Some of you are scared to open that door of what is to come about. I'm going to read the booklet on this because of the fact that it's a new booklet, or not new booklet, but a new deck that I'm using. I have a lot of decks that I haven't opened yet. Okay, so it says a reunion, a visitor returns. This person may have a this person may be a long-last friend or family member who reappears in your life. You share old stories and remember the good times and rekindle your relationship. This also applies to other triggers that may take you back to the past, such as a special place or a photograph that holds happy memories. Childhoods play a role here too. But there is also childhood, I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun. Childhoods play a role here too. So there may be a childhood connection that takes you back through the years. Overall, the card shows contentment, peace, nostalgia, and a harmony in relationships. Okay. So, above all, like I said, you are going through this transition. You remember the time, just like Michael. Do you remember? Okay. So, yeah, there's a disconnection here, I feel. Next one, we have the High Priestess, and it says, my intuition guides me to the truth. Okay, so let me just look at this one too. The Four of Wands, the universe is all I need to feel blissful. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. I am my own anchor. Okay, so for some of you, this is talking about a relationship, whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship, or like I said, a friend. But the call of the muse is asking for you to tap into your creative endeavors. But I feel like what this is saying, you feel something deep in your gut that something is not right. You are wanting stability, which what it says here, the universe brings me all that I need to feel blissful. So maybe some of you are going through a situation where you're fighting to keep this illusion alive. But the truth of the matter is, it's time for you to see things for what it is. Take off the rose-colored glasses. Stop romanticizing a situation that is toxic. For some of you, I believe that you are with a karmic tie. Not your twin flame, not your soulmate, but a karmic tie. Some of you are dealing with someone that is constantly entertaining the opposite sex, or maybe both sexes, who knows? But so you know what I mean. Like if it's if you are a woman and you're dealing with a dude, then he's entertaining, or you're getting word that he is entertaining all of these women, and or vice versa. And the King of Cups saying, I am my own anchor. You know, I'm not getting lovey-dovey vibes from him. And usually I'm pretty sure he does represent this, but just look at that smug look. Like, he like, look here, I am who I am, basically. I don't think that this, in this situation, I don't think that he or she, because it really doesn't matter what the gender is, but I'm going to be honest, I feel as though this is a strong masculine energy, as in the guy has a penis. Okay, the person has a penis. And so I don't feel like this could be a woman at all. So maybe if you're watching this video and you're a woman in this situation, then there it is. But yeah, he seems to be, I believe he's a little older as well. And it could be a water sign. Trying to figure out here. Yeah, I think that you're looking for stability in this guy. I will put it out there, or woman, excuse me. But they're too busy entertaining everyone else but you. And so I have to ask you, how long are you going to put up with this? Maya Angelou said something that was very important, and I don't think that people know this phrase or saying. When someone shows you who they are, you do what? Exactly, you believe them. You believe them. There's no need of you putting yourself in a stressful situation, trying to call the women or trying to call the men and let them know that you are their significant other, because, honey, they don't care. And at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture. You all are with the same person. I'm not talking about the individual as they are. I'm talking about the type of individual. Someone that is, a womanizer or a manizer, don't give a fuck about your feelings or anybody else's. So don't think for 1 second that if they was to leave you, don't put it in your head like, oh, you took them away from me and you guys are gonna live happily ever. Because no, like I said, they have the same person that you did. Okay? This is kind of shitty for your birthday week. Like, ugh. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands here, and this is all about gaining recognition. And so once upon a time, he used to be all about you, or she used to be about you, but something changed. And so now here you are in the hallway of transition. There's a change going on, and you're not for certain as to how to handle this change. We have the Sun card here with the High Priestess. My intuition will guide me to the truth. And so how I look at this, above all, if you were just to set your intentions and honestly learn how to... Actually, let me just hush. Where's my booklet? Because I want to look at the Muse again, because I think I might be looking at, or not think, here we go, my stammering. Slow down, Lee. Okay. I think I might be thinking of a different interpretation is what I was trying to say. So let me look at number 31 real quick. Okay, so it says creative expression, being in the flow of creativity, tuning into inspiration, allowing creativity without being self-conscious, writing and journaling as a means of connection. So, okay, so I was right, just tapping into your creative side. I think that for some of you, it's time for you to be anchored in your truth. While he or she can be anchored in what they believe in, so can you. And so I see the Sun card giving you that revelation that, okay, maybe this isn't what I think it is. And there's a possibility that you might take it upon yourself to cut things off with this person, or they might try to send you a text message telling you, hey, I think we need to go our separate ways. And I don't know. Let's just keep going and seeing. But see, with the Sun here, I'm thinking that this is the truth. Okay, there we go. Right there, Death card right there. So, but it also promises a rebirth. So I know this is gonna suck, but for some of you, you already knew that this was coming. You already knew from jump that, you know, the situation was dying even when it began. Some of you, I believe that for some of you, the reason why the situation occurred the way that it did, well, like I said, was because of the fact that you jumped into the situation prematurely and did not vet the situation. You just based it off of, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but some of you based it off of money. Some of you based it off of words. Some of you based it off of looks. Some of you based it off of sex, and then it got you here and you're not happy now. So we have Justice, and for some of you, I believe that, okay, so this could be someone who's incarcerated or is about to go back to jail or came back from jail. But nonetheless, I see that this is saying that you need to balance the situation out. Meaning that, okay, I just went blank. Walk away from things that don't serve you, okay? If you see that the situation is unfair to you, then be fair to yourself and walk away. Don't try to fight for something that does not want to be fought for, okay? I also Let me look at the booklet. Hold on. Zippy, zippy, zip. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, so natural law, balance, karma, truth. Yeah, the truth is going to come out, like I said before, taking accountability. If a person shows you, like I said before, believe them. So if this individual, just look at how the situation happened, okay? That's how you should look at that. If y'all hooked up and they was with another person and the other person found out and, you know, had an issue with the fact that y'all was together behind closed doors, they showed you who they were. They most likely told you how they were. But you had that, oh, I can fix you mentality. I'm going to prove to you that I'm not like all them other girls, or I'm not like them other dudes, yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing, sweetheart. They don't give a damn about what you can bring to the table because it's all about them. They are emotionally unavailable, and that is what this is saying right here. He is his own anchor, okay? But listen to that, because what does an anchor do? Hold you down. And he is emotionally anchored down. He don't have time to understand your point of view. She doesn't have time to understand your point of view. She doesn't care. At least at the moment, she doesn't care, or they don't care. So I think it's only fair for you to do what's right. Karma, now I'm not one, well, I am one, because I can hold grudges for eons, but that's not what this is about. Justice also represents karma, and I believe that is something that the universe is going to take care of. I wouldn't be out here trying to slash no tires, putting sugar in people's tanks, sending text messages to the girls or the guys. Don't be petty like that. Just don't do it. Don't make yourself look like a fool, okay? Just walk away from the situation and leave it alone. Especially if how the situation started with you was the same way that they did. You got your karma too. I hate to say it, but you know, it is what it is. For those that were in that situation, you have to ask yourself, like, did you even consider what that other person was going through? No, you saw what you saw. You wanted what you wanted. You got it. I should have turned on my light. Oops. Let's move this back out the way. Okay, I said number 5. I don't know why that popped up. What's going on with the number 5? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Let me make sure this is not all. Okay, so the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is and the inability to take action. The inability to cut through the truth. You don't want to see the truth. Maybe you're in denial about the situation. But the cards are like, honey, there's no need of you being in denial. You know what this was. And see, look, it says here in reverse, it says nailing down the idea, knowing exactly what you're doing. Seeing the path unfold before you just, seeing that path unfold before you've just imagined your mind's eye. Clarity and control, victory both ways. Okay, so I guess this is a positive, but okay. I stand corrected then. I usually don't use that booklet. So, but on my personal stance, that goes, I mean, that saying right there, you knew what you were doing, you know. You knew that it was an imbalanced move at the end of the day. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And so I feel like this is the passion is gone. There's no movement. Like you're hoping for things to progress, but I don't see anything developing here. If this is a man, I don't see him wanting to be in a monogamous relationship with you. And then we have the Two of Wands. And so now, once everything is said and done, or once everything is said and done, you have a choice. You have a choice of will. How are you going to progress? Now, I understand that it's going to be frustrating and emotions are going to be all over the place. But really, honestly, the best thing to do is just move forward. But of course, this is a choice that you're going to have to make on your own. Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone and go for things that you know that you deserve? Because that's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I feel. Stop holding on to these individuals that don't have your best interest at heart. And at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself, because something had to trigger you to want to be attracted to these type of individuals. We don't just be attracted to, you know, players and things like that just because we see something good in them. No, there's something within you that needs to be healed so that you can understand that that's all just a ruse. You understand? Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords here. He or she is going to get their karma. For some of you, I believe the person, because I said incarceration, they're going to end up going back to jail. Possibly for thievery. Also be careful, because they might just take it upon themselves to break into your stuff just out of spite, just to show you that you mean nothing to them. But this could be a lot of, I mean, at the end of the day, there's some shady, underhanded nonsense going on. But ultimately, this person is wearing a false mask. They aren't what they say that they're about. And it's time for you to move on. So, let me grab my oracle deck here. I'm so sorry that it is dark. Let me just try to reach over here. There we go. All right. I apologize if y'all can't see that, but I'm sure you will, because the camera is right there. All right, dear Virgos. Most importantly, like, what I really want to say to you from the heart is there is some trauma that you have experienced. Someone, maybe it was family, maybe it was an ex or of any kind, maybe it was people from school, that has you thinking that you have to, I don't know how to describe it, lower your standards for them. And that's where we're going wrong, because we have the naysayers in our minds telling us that these type of individuals is all that we can get. I saw something on Facebook where they said that God said that there ain't no more good men. We all have, or what's left is what's out there or out here, basically. And I would say about 92% of that is accurate. But you still have another percentage. You have that other 8% of individuals that may, I mean, I'm going to say may, would actually meet the criteria that you should be putting out there. Don't allow social media or these reality shows and things like that to glamorize toxic behavior, okay? Let yourself receive support. It is often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. So what I feel like that is saying is find you, or not find you, but allow the universe to bless you with an individual that will give you that beautiful equal, spit it out, Lee, that beautiful give and take as the Six of Cups here, okay? Because that's what you're wanting. Because I believe that some of you, if not all of you, are making sure that this person has everything from head to toe. I wouldn't know. Let this be a lesson learned, okay? I'm not going to shame you because, look, I've done that too. Ain't nobody got time for that energy. Set clear boundaries, okay? And it says, empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying the word no to a request. Let me pause right there. So, I don't care if it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I would not be driving my gas out to take that dude or that woman anywhere. If they cannot put ends on anything, no. Okay. So, saying no to a request or socializing less. This is the type of self-care that creates more respectful and healthy relationships. And then we have energize yourself with earthing. Walk barefoot. Basically what this is saying, because it says walk barefoot or stretch out on some grass. Put your hands in the soil, hold a stone. Some of y'all, if y'all want to do that, that's cool. I'm not knocking it, but I think that basically you need to tap into to just keep it to yourself a bit, and then using whatever self-care methods that is suitable for you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck, find your purpose. And it says, when you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. So don't let, okay, someone has destroyed your vibration, and it has been that way for a while. It is time for you to build yourself back up. And maybe this is something that has already happened. Maybe you're in this transition of trying to gain what you believe that you have lost from what this individual has done. Made you feel as though you were inadequate. But please understand that their personal opinions of you is nothing, because like this deck says, opinions are the lowest form of knowledge, okay? So they can sit there and try to dog you out all they want to, or be like, oh, well, that's, or try to compare you to somebody else. Oh, well, that's why so and so. Okay, but why aren't they here today? Why are you here now? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that nonsense get to you, because if they know that they can break your spirit and you already have a crack in your spirit, they're going to say anything that they can to destroy you, and then try to come back as though they're trying to save you from the damage. No, that is how they, what's the word I'm looking for? Give me a second. Condition you. Okay? So, I hope that your birthday, regardless of this nonsense. I hope that you have an amazing birthday today. And I am sorry that I had to deliver this message, but I believe in you, okay? So if this resonates, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and remember this: when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care, Virgo. Bye.